Hello, you wonderful people. I'm Alexa, and welcome back to another Hollow Knight bonus episode. So, last one we got Steel Soul Speed achievements. This time, we'll do a few more things that are around the world of Hollow Knight of Hallownest. Things that we haven't shown off yet, and one of the things necessary for that is using the Spore Shroom. Because we did kind of very briefly touch upon what that is when we found the first location of one of these characters. But now we're gonna go talk to him and understand what he's saying properly this time. So we're gonna do that whole quest for realsies. Oh wait, but first... Yeah, the body of the Godmaster that we dream-nailed to get in here is now interactable. So what do you have to say? Hallowed land, tomb, gods. That's all. Don't... I did think about just dream-nailing them there, but I'm pretty sure that actually just pops you straight back into Godhome, doesn't it? Oh wait. Yes, the Fluke Hermit's up there now. I'll look it round there. Anything new to say? Gla gla, strange thing lurking, waiting, gla gla. Mother's treasure's too scary, gla. Go away, gla gla. Alright. Thinking anything new? Can it see me? Can it smell me? Oh, mother. Fascinating. So, our first port of call is to get to the nearest station, and I believe take the stag to the, not Queen's Gardens, Queen's Station. Because I believe the first location is back in the Fungal Wastes. And I think we've already seen it, so I think it should just be out of the station to the right. Yep, I hear him. There you are.
It's nice that you were able to help your friend. They're not hungry anymore. Yes, that was quite the appetite. I was impressed. Still, we'll move on sooner or later. Greater things, perhaps. So much can be achieved in just a short time. Oh, excuse me.
So, that whole not hungry anymore, great things achieved in short space of time, is actually a reference to the fact that the character of the knight started out in a game made by the same people for Ludumdare, or however you're supposed to, Ludumdare, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. The game jam where like you make a game in 2 days, and the theme was, I don't know, it was like a short period of time. Like the theme was like 15 seconds or something like that, and the knight starred in a game called Hungry Knight, where you had to eat cherries before time ran out to keep the knight alive. And that's where the knight came around, was introduced, and that's why I believe they're Team Cherry. So, now you know. And I think that Mr. Mushroom character is also from that game. I don't know, I've never played it. Anyway, next location is in Kingdom's Edge. I think first, there's another thing in Kingdom's Edge we need to find. Well, we don't need to find it, because the Mr. Mushroom will appear in all the places he's supposed to regardless. But there is one of those indecipherable lore tablets that we found earlier. I believe it was on the way to the gigantic geodeposit. And when you find that, it kind of gives hints as to all the locations that Mr. Mushroom will be found in. So we're going to show that off before we talk to him for the second time. Believe it's in here? Unless I'm totally misremembering and having a colossal brain fart moment. How the hell? I think I just heard it. Oh, I didn't know that the indecipherable lore tablets whispered to you if you had Spore Shroom equipped. That's really cool. We speak the path of Master Herald, he who would signal an age's end. Born of self, their minds unite beside the source of acid blight. Aglow in darkest winding depths, winds all howl above fossil stone steps. Monarch flies in airs set still, the roots domain and snail once rill. Path of worm at new lands entered, their journey's end, the kingdom ventured. So that's a very slightly helpful guide to the locations that Mr. Mushroom will be showing up in. Let's be perfectly honest though, if you're doing it, you're reading the wiki. Alright, I didn't actually rest on a bench anywhere near, did I? Oh, you have actual dialogue. Alright. Creeper, did thee wake us? Revived this kingdom, these gods, tuned and bested, gleaming in mind, bright, sharp. And this? Our form swells, large, nay, immense, majestic. Hibernation so long forced upon us, yet the shell that results is strong, so strong. Thine gaze is adoring, You must think us godly, amusing, foolish. But thou art faced with enormity and beauty true. Alanest, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Never, never, the gods here will never die. Alright then. Wait, I do need to go upwards because that's how I get back up to the city. Although, let's be honest, actually. I have a lazier idea. Okay, and the second location is in Kingdom's Edge, the bit with the hive. Bit connecting Ancient Basin and the Kingdom's Edge. Oh. What are you thinking first? You heard it before, but it's all good to get a refresher.
Worms pull bugs into their thrall, all ages pass and kingdoms fall. Absent shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts.
And what do you have to say for yourself this time?
Don't trust the eye they gave you. Rely on your own instincts. You've got a keen eye.
I know. I accidentally skipped through that bit, but what can you do?
And while you're hunting for secrets, beware those who are hunting you. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Okay, so I think I might actually be an idiot, and I wasn't supposed to warp there because the third location, after the one on the path where the hive is in Deep Nest, underneath the failed tramway. Which is a pain in the butt to get to. But one of the easiest ways would have been just taking the tram from there. We can also go from the Queen Station down, but that seems to be quite a lot of path that you have to go through. We could also just take the tram to the distant village. Yeah, let's just do that, I think. Alright, distant village it is. Don't imagine the midwife has any more dialogue, does she? I can't be bothered to check, in all honesty. If there is, I might put it across the screen or put it in description. If you're really that curious. Although actually, to do that, I'd have to look up what bits of dialogue I have actually already heard from her. I think it is to the side there, like where we fought Galen. Let's go there then. And see if he is here. Oh yeah, he is. He just couldn't hear him till then. Hello.
The dead can't make use of wealth in any case. What would they spend it on? Yes, a big brood like that. They need food and shelter and toys. If you keep some for yourself, well, I think you deserve it. Yes. Oh, excuse me.
Okie doodles. Alright, the next one is actually in King's Pass. So we're going to take the elevator up here and rock it over to the other side. When I say King's Pass, I mean Howling Cliffs. So we're actually going to use that little hidden side passage back up that I was, for whatever reason, unable to find before when doing the Grim quest. Okay then. Oh no, it's round this way, isn't it? My god. I'm smacking into every single basic enemy that does absolutely nothing but walk. So, yeah. This super hidden secret. Means the Howling Cliffs is available from Dirtmouth. Quite a bit earlier than I thought it would be, actually. And I think Mr. Mushroom is right next to, like, the bench here. So let's go find him, shall we? I don't think he'd be inside the house, would he? Seems unlikely. Oh no, he is inside the house. Okay. I don't suppose you have anything new to say about the mushroom in your house, right? No. Oh, right, this is new dialogue about the arts learned from his brothers, though.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't bother you with such things. I'm happy you are able to train under another nail master and grow stronger, my people.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so my brother Shio has taught you his nail art, the Great Slash. How lucky you are to have trained with him. Shio and I were very close when we trained together under the Great Nail Sage. He often spoke of becoming tired of the nail arts and wanting to try something new. I'm glad he changed, but I did not get that charm. Could it be? Only the Great Nail Sage himself could have bestowed such a thing. Your achievements humble my own, my pupil. I myself have sworn never to lay eyes on the Nail Sage again, not until I have truly mastered his teachings. But if you see him again, please, let him know I am forever grateful.
Well, I would, but no mouth to speak and all that jazz. Sorry, dude. Anyway, time to speak to this mushroom.
What was called a hero in its moment may be called something very different after time has passed. The crimes and triumphs of our predecessors echo all around us, don't they? The chains of fate that bind us together. Do you really want to break them? Oh, excuse me.
Okay then. Alright. Wait, we can just sit and meditate with him a while. That's cool, I didn't know that was an option. Neat. Just quit out. And the next one is in the ancient basin, near where we got the monarch wings. Yep. That's not getting me again. We can hear him. Right here. Cool. What do you gotta say for yourself?
Well, if things are getting too dangerous down there, maybe it's time to take a break. Come back up and spend some time hunting, or gathering, or wandering aimlessly. No, not too much longer now. Oh, excuse me.
The next location is in Fog Canyon, and I believe it's that overgrown mound bit where we got the whatchamacallit, the upspell, the howling wraiths. Yeah. What is now Abyss Shriek. So I believe the quickest way to do that would probably be to go to the Queen's Station, I think, because there's no the Queen's Station and Queen's Garden Station are both kind of close, aren't they? Choices. Do Queen's Gardens, I think. Now we will, in fact, be coming back here later for another extra bit of content that I didn't show off yet. That was added for the Godmaster DLC. I did mention it at the time. And the time we were in the area for the first time. But yeah. You'll see what I mean later. Maybe some of you have guessed what I mean. Maybe some of you just read the goddamn video title and know what it is. So it's like, oh, I'm keeping this big mystery. But like, yeah. I hear him. There he is. Fantastic. Alright, dude.
I haven't seen her, no. I'm sure you'll remember where you left her eventually. Trust the moon, or yourself, or trust her. You need to trust something, that's my point. No, not him. No, absolutely not. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. And the last one, I believe, is back up in the King's Pass, so we'll be doing the same rocket strats as before to get there. I've not heard him yet. Oh, there it is. Yep, right where the journey began. What you gotta say for yourself now?
It's not by tools that you'll triumph. It's through your smarts, your speed, your determination. Oh, I see. So you've been following me around then. I hope my travels haven't confused your own and distracted you. And then again, a meandered journey still has meaning. It is, after all, from a journey we find our purpose. Though a stop is more than just a stop. And my, if those stops can't be lovely things, wouldn't you say? Transcendent plateaus, distant sandy lands, vast ancient kingdoms. Yours was not the first, nor will it be the last, but it's a unique and special thing nonetheless. Now, with my duties here finished, it's time I made a graceful departure. Till next time, my friend, 'tis a long road we tread, but a joyous one. Until our paths cross again.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's something Mr. Mushroom can do, apparently. And with that, that is all of Mr. Mushroom's locations. But there is an extra thing available at the end of the game, or beating the final boss, or bosses, depending. You get an extra scene at the end. But first, actually, I'm gonna go another way, because I realised there's also something I forgot to show off. After collecting all the grubs, I also haven't gone back to good charms, which will be helpful in the fight, but yeah. Yeah, the grub father's eaten them all. You can still hear them inside, so you can but hope, because the name of the achievement is also Metamorphosis, that this is just like some part of the grub life cycle, that they're all about to, like, I don't know, become butterflies or something and burst out of his stomach. And that's just how they get to the next stage of their life cycles. But, yeah, otherwise, this guy is just like a total monster that's eaten all his children. And you don't really want to be thinking about that, do you?
Happy, happy, happy!
Alright. You know the old song and dance. I think this is Get Good, isn't it? Wow. Yep. That, poor Hollow Knight. He tried so hard. Oh my god, everything's in slow motion. Yeah, this really does feel like it's just so it's like a total joke compared to Absolute Radiance now. My god. Now I've just got to think, where does the Mr. Mushroom bit of the cutscene go? Is it after this cutscene bit, or like all the way after the credits? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? I do like this ending cutscene. And of course the music going over it as well. Very good. Okay, looks like it is after the credits roll, so I'll join you back here for that then. And here it is. Get a little scene of Mr. Mushroom flying. With, some weird eyes going on there. And if you hadn't got it, that gives the Passing of the Age achievement, I believe it's called. Is help the Herald move on, being Mr. Mushroom, of course. Alright. Starts you off in the black egg, regardless of if you rested on that bench or not. Well, alright then. So, for our second little section in this video. We're gonna head back to the King's Gardens. Queen's Gardens, yeah. You know what I mean. It's the only bit in the game that is a garden belonging to a monarch. With all the mantis traitors, you know what I mean. And we want to go in here. Okay, yeah, so, Sharp Shadow, when I did this, the Delicate Flower quest, actually seems to really have helped there, because, it does get you across that gap without needing to do a slight jump first. So, yeah, feel like I was kind of vindicating my choice of taking it. And so what you can do, ever since the release of Godmaster, is take an extra flower. And there's multiple people to whom you can deliver it. Let's go first to yeah, that won't take us immediately there, will it? So let's... I should have planned this better, but... You know me. Not my style. Oh, great. Alright, I'm an idiot. Alright. Okay. That's promising. Nice. Yeah, it's just immediately to the left here, isn't it? Fantastic. Oh, yes. There's some more of these before the Traitor Lord boss room. Wait a minute. Oh, we could have just gone through there. Oh well. We did things the unnecessarily tricky way, but what can you do? So, yeah. The first recipient of the flower, who I believe doesn't actually immediately take it. I think she declines it, but, yeah. The first person who has a reaction to flower is dear old mother here. So you give it to her as like, a thank you gift for the gift of life that she bestowed upon us, only to immediately take it away by killing us and pumping us full of void, along with thousands and thousands of our siblings, for the purposes of creating the Hollow Knight to contain the infection. It's a complicated familial relationship, but give you a flower anyway. Yeah? Give delicate flower? Yes, I will. Ah, what precious gift it offers. Though alas, I shan't accept. Not of me that flower, nor of this kingdom. Far it travelled to reach this place, brought by one beloved, fair knight of lands serene. There is rare power hidden in those frail petals. To hold it so close, one must surely be unaware of its nature. So, yeah. She doesn't accept it. but there are people who do. Oh, yeah, and I think this is the another bit of dialogue I kind of skipped past earlier when showing off some of the dialogue she has, but yeah, that pulsing emptiness, truly, it has been transformed by the revelations it found. Does it feel anything? Triumph or hate? If it does, I cannot sense it. The fate of our kingdom, our Hallow Nest, that future belongs to you now. Yep. About finding the Void Heart and the revelations concerning our creation. But, yep. So, given the fact that she won't accept it, who will? Well, one extremely merciful thing that the game allows you to do for this version of Delicate Flower is save quitting does not take you immediately back to where you got it. So, we use our ability to do that to take it back to Dirtmouth and give it to the Elderbug.
Oh, what's that you have there? Ah, what a beautiful flower. I'd never have guessed by looking, but you have surprisingly good taste in flora. Why are you carrying around such an exquisite bloom? Wait, you didn't? Haha, this flower, is it a gift? For me? Are you really giving me something so precious?
I sure am.
I can really have it? My, I barely know what to say except thank you. I'd resigned myself to selflessly giving out advice to passers-by without really any gratitude in return. Little did I know, one young bug was taking my words to heart and would repay my kindness. And with such a beautiful gift, suddenly the world seems a little less faded. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of this flower while you're gone, so we can enjoy it together when you return.
Oh, new things, yeah.
It was a foul beast's death, but this cry sounded different. Divine? Has something happened, little traveller? No, don't tell me. If foul events are brewing, it's probably better I don't know.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's all you're gonna say. Oh no, new dialogue.
This flower you gave me. When dark thoughts creep into my head, I gaze at it and think of you. Why not rest at the bench for a while? We can enjoy the flower together before you head off again.
Oh, nice.
These petals, so white. Can you see them too, watching me? From wherever you are?
Well, now that's an intriguing bit of, thought dialogue. I wonder who on earth that could be referring to.
Perhaps dreams aren't such bad things after all.
I love that. We've just brightened his day. Perhaps even his whole outlook on life. It's definitely worth doing. Very glad I did. What we are going to do next is set our save warp bench to be the King's Station. And there's actually 2 people, or kind of 3 people, with reactions who are closest to this bench. So, let's go get a flower. Okay then. Let's save quit back. And let's go to the left here. Our first one is, I'd say right here, but, I'm not sure which specific house it is. I think it's this one. No. Where on earth are you? Are you this one? Yep, you are. Eternal Militia. Oh, could it be? You've returned at last. No, no. Oh, pardon me. For a moment, I mistook a certain quality about you. You seemed almost regal. Well, I do have the King's brand. And I am, like, the King's child, but, dead and pumped full of void. What can you do? Silly, I know. It's clear you're not of high birth, wandering about all dirty and tattered like that. Isn't life just wonderful? You have delicate flower? Yes. What a curious specimen. Though its pure aura is no match for the light of our dear king. Keep your faint flora, bug. I've enough of my own to tend. And surely you'd agree that mine are far finer. So, yeah, she says no. But keep going this way. I can't remember how dangerous this, Wait a minute. Where is the bit that goes down to the junk pit from here? Not showing how it connects, is it? I cannot remember for the life of me. Okay, I went back and, actually, watched my own video about this to, remember where it was. It's, actually in the nailsmith's area, which I guess does make sense. Like the layout of the area. And the fact that, may have mentioned it, but, if you do kill the nailsmith, instead of, refusing and having him, start a nice life with Shio, his corpse washes up in the junk pit, so you can reflect on your decisions. But anyway, here is another character we can give delicate flower to. Yes, give the delicate flower. An offering? Yes. The crawler makes an offering to us. Rare bloom, tiny and pure. No god though, no godliness. But still. What does crawler ask for in return? To touch our thick gleaming hide? To see the exquisite face beneath our mask. Such strange prayers. No, no! Crawler presumes too much. The gift is ours, kept by us, but our mysteries will be preserved. Gods, many shapes they assume. This bloom then, a splinter, cast off, refuse of something greater? No, no tune. If it sings, we cannot hear it. Mm-hmm. So that's cool. What's even cooler is the fact that it may not be immediately apparent there, but doing that does actually unlock a new ending. It's like the one that you get for beating the Pantheon of Hallownest, except now, when you beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, when the Godseeker is holding the delicate flower, you don't get the huge mass of void tendrils coming out and consuming everything at the end. You get the flower kind of seemingly counteracting it. And everything just disappears in like a little shine. Little gleam. I might show that off. I might... by which I mean, it's more likely that I'll just link to a video of it in the description, because I don't really feel like doing the entire goddamn Pantheon of Hallownest right now, just to show that off. I did consider, like when I said I was going to show it off, what I basically meant was I was thinking of putting someone else's footage on screen during this time that I'm talking about it, but might just be easier to link one in the description. Wait. Oh, that is bizarre. When you save quit, you just come back here, even if I haven't actually been in Godhome. Well, alright then. Gods, O gods, thy nature mysterious, uncanny. Even so for we who seek. Alright, even so for us, who are the people who seek the gods. I getcha. Yeah, that's like a weird, twisted word salad, word soup. Soup salad combo. By attuning ourselves, we clutch at their greatness, their immortality, their unknowable splendor. Hallownest, this kingdom is blessed with true gods. True! All around, the corpses of pretender gods, but not in Hallownest. Well, created plenty of corpses of pretender and real gods along the way. Hope you're happy. Alright, and I believe the last one we have left to do. I've already created a save at the bench right in front of them. Don't think I'm including that part on the video because it's going to be incredibly obvious as soon as we get there. So, let's quit out to it. And here we are. Hey, Oro.
That's an airlight. You have been training with my brother, Matto. He has strange notions of loyalty and honor. I'm sure he was difficult and unpleasant to train under. Did he mention my name to you? If he does, tell him to be patient. He'll be waiting a while longer before I give him what he wants. I see you've been taught a nail art by my brother Shio. How fortunate of you. Yes. He was the mightiest of the great nail sage's pupils, far outshining Mato and myself. My brother and my master loved him very much. He was always aloof, but not unkind. When we last spoke, he said he was going to teach himself something completely new. I wonder if he achieved that goal.
What, of painting? Yeah, absolutely. He's pretty good at it. In fact, right now he's probably painting the nailsmith like one of his French girls. Yeah.
That charm you bear. Seems the great nail sage has deemed you skilled enough in the nail arts to earn his highest esteem. I do not begrudge you his love. You have earned it. And perhaps by helping you along your path, I have redeemed myself. If only a little. Rest here if you must, but do not stay longer than you need to.
Give the delicate flower.
What is this? Do you think it becoming for a pupil to drop rubbish in their master's home? Or is this gaudy flower your idea of a gift? I've no use for such things. Take it with you, or else I'll toss it outside to be eaten by vermin. Rest here if you must, but do not stay longer than you need to.
See if he's thinking anything new about it. Nope. Same thing about his brother. But, so he seemed, rather against the idea, but, I believe if we go in... Yeah, he's kept it, put it in a little pot. Wonder if he has anything new to say about it, though.
You returned, though you were not invited. As my pupil, it is lawful that I allow you to rest in shelter, but do not stay longer than you need to.
Alright. So, nothing new about the flower, but we can see he cares about it secretly. So, unless I am very much mistaken, I believe that is all the recipients of the delicate flower in the game, both base game and that were added in expansions. So, what else is there still to do? Well, remember way back, we were given the Hunter's Journal. This records data on every enemy in the game. And you can see down in the bottom right corner there's encountered and completed. Because encountered is... it unlocks the top bit of dialogue from... like about the enemies when you kill one of them, but you only unlock the little bit underneath, written from the point of view of the hunter, if you kill a certain number of them. In fact, you see right here on the Gruzzer, it says, defeat one more to decipher the hunter's notes. And, well, if you do this for every enemy in the game, there is an achievement. I believe that I've encountered basically everything. There is one really hidden one that you would basically only know from a wiki, if you are specifically searching for it, that I am going to cover this episode as well. Not gonna really make you watch all of, like, filling out all the entries here. Because it is, as you can probably imagine, just killing the same enemies over and over and over again. Oh, I have to defeat 4 more of the big chunky flukes. Like, yeah. That's annoying as well. I have to actually kill enough of the crystal crawlers. So, oh, I haven't killed enough stalking devouts either. I think what I am going to do is basically just, join you back here when that's all done. So, I'll see you then. 12 more shielded falls? What? You gonna make me do the Colosseums again? God's sake. Alright. Okay, so the first step of the fun was working out which of the list that I hadn't even killed a single one of. Actually, one of the 3 is one that we don't kill any of. Because it's one of the unkillable ones that you receive an entry for by other means. And we're going to do that one right now. So, back to the hidden station we go. And we are in fact going to go down into the abyss. You know, because we enjoyed our visit so much last time. Learning about the terrible tragedy of our creation. Our birth and death and rebirth in void. We just thought we just had to come back. Now, the thing we're after would be right here where I'm swimming right now. Only with the Void Heart, it doesn't attack us, just like the siblings don't. And on that note, I don't think I need to kill any more of the sibling shades. Because I think I have already done enough. I will, of course, check before leaving. Because coming back here is gonna be a real pain in the butt. Where is it? There? Yes. Yeah, this little, hidden area. Behind a shade gate. And there it is. An imprint of Abyss given form. That gives us the Hunter's Journal entry for the Void Tendrils. The others of the ones that count towards completion that we haven't got yet are both located in Green Path. And they're things that you, most of the time, kind of wouldn't think of killing, to be honest. Wait. Yeah, they're both downwards, because like, the Lake of Un I don't think has them there. I might be entirely mistaken, but I cannot remember properly, but yeah. Yeah, these things. Things that kind of get in the way of the little platforming challenges, because like you don't really think of them as enemies, you kind of think of them as either obstacles or platforms. And there's also the ones that don't fly as well, the ones that just walk in the acid. They have to kill a certain number of as well. Alright, of course, yeah, there wasn't solid ground in between here, was there? Might just be easier to go back to the bench every time, but whatever. I wonder how many you have to kill. I'll probably cut to getting the full thing of it. Unless it's killing this entire lot of them is good enough. If I have to reload anything, I will be cutting. Oh, that's enough. Cool, cool. Get out of this area then. Wait. How do I get back? I think I have to go the whole way, don't I? I think I've actually made this unfinishable. Well, that is a fine pickle I've gotten myself into. Nope. Not unfinishable. Alright. I could just go right back to the, yeah, I'll just save quit. 20 more! 20 more, Moskin! My god. Yeah, the signs of the game wasting your time were there all along, weren't they? You just never noticed them before Godmaster came out. Alright, that's the one for the, stinky Moskin. Where are the non-stinky ones? Oh, there's some non-stinkies. Wait, if I just leave and come back multiple times, do they return? Or do they count as one that you need to rest at a bench for? Like, I actually can't believe you have to rest at a bench to reset the non-stinky Moskin. Oh, that's... why? Alright, that's, something for those guys. I wasn't actually sure where I'd be finding those, so I'm, glad they are also part of the Green Path circuit. Very much appreciated. Oh yeah, I haven't killed enough of these either. Are you serious? Alright, here's the other one that we haven't even got a single one for yet. Alright, let's just kill this. Yep. I think there should be plenty of them in the room to the left. Feels right, doesn't it? Just going somewhere and slaughtering everything for the sake of completion. I don't think those come back if I leave and return, which is a problem. Okay, that's for the little tennis shooting dudes. That's for the acid walkers. That's for moss chargers. And the non-stinky mosskin. Right, now that's the little sword and shield dudes who are only in this little corridor for some reason. And for just those regular husks there. It might just be the horned ones, that, but I'm not sure. And the leaping husks. And the gruzzers, which are now only in this room. And the havel husks. And the miners. The laser crystal dudes, who it might not even be immediately obvious you can even kill. The things that shoot the exploding spores. The Owen Wilson shrooms. The stinky mushroom boys. The little mantises. And the big mantises, even though none of them are hostile to us and they're all politely bowing, still gotta kill him. The lance bravas, which are different to the sword ones. The big non-elite sentries. The awful huge flukes. The stalking devouts. These flying things that only exist in the failed tramway in Deep Nest, but you still need loads of for some reason. These pointy boys. Those little blobs of infection. These artillery morlurks. These really big bees. These hive husks. These winged fools who are only found in the Colosseum. These soul twisters. And the vault twisters, which are again also only found in Colosseum. These worm dudes, again Colosseum only. And it's not an enemy, but I just got 3,000 gold from that, so that's nice. Those sturdy fools, who I've had to do the Colosseum again for. And that shielded fool, who is the very last enemy before the boss here. So, yeah. I really expect you to do that all these times. And with that, that's 163 of 163. I haven't got the extra secret one yet, but I will be showing that off in the video. But first I'm gonna actually go to the hunter to see if they give you the mark without it. I'm not entirely sure. The wiki says you don't need it, so that's something. But first, actually, before that, I now have so much money from all that I'm oh wait, no, I need to equip it first. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade. I think maybe Fragile Heart to Unbreakable Heart. Incidentally, I've been recording for 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is taking, like, just as long as the whole Steel Soul runs. The Steel Soul speedrun one. Obviously edited down it's going to be much smaller, but still. Kind of a ridiculous amount of grinding and effort for not a whole lot of payoff. On that note, there is one more thing that you can do with Divine and the Fragile Unbreakable charms. If I was to somehow get 9,000 more to upgrade Fragile Greed to Unbreakable Greed, and get the whole collection of Fragile Charms made unbreakable, and then go down to Leg Eater, the dude who sold me the Fragile Charms in the first place, with one equipped, you'll come up here. Because of knowing there's another mantis nearby. And when you return to Divine, in her tent you'll find, like, his disembodied claws, so she ate him. Alright, let's go to Green Path then. Well, actually, is it quicker to just go from the crossroads? I think it is. Yeah. Alright then, let's talk to this hunter. Let's hope it's worth it. Get the voice ready for this.
Your journal. Let me see it. Yes. Yes. The hunter's journal is complete. You have proven yourself a true hunter, a master of killing. And so, with great pleasure, I will give you the reward you deserve.
Yes, I am ready to receive the reward. Mm-hmm. So you get a fairly amusing fake out. And that's it. Little notice that you are a true hunter as well. And that goes as well into the hunter's journal.
You have my mark, and you shall be recognized as one of my rare caste. Fellow hunter, I have nothing else to give you.
What you thinking now? I can't help but feel kind of missed the opportunity to dream nail him if I was standing on his hand there. But what can you do? If he does have any dream nail dialogue, I will include it in the description. Okay. So, what about that super secret one I was talking about? Well, you don't have to go too far for it. It's just... You just have to come down here, break this sign, and go back up. And every time you re-enter, there's a 2% chance that they will spawn. And when they do spawn, they fly away as soon as they see you. So, the correct way to go about getting them and killing them so that they can get in the Hunter's Journal as well is to repeatedly ground pound into the well. Also has the benefit of breaking the sign as well, which is needed in order for them to reappear. So, let's start ground pounding. There he is! Oh my god! Freaking finally! Right, yeah, so as I was saying, 2% chance of spawning every time. You have to really know that that guy is there, and know that you want to kill him and be absolutely committed to doing so. Be absolutely agonizing without Salubra's blessing to get all your soul back beforehand as well. But that's not actually all that actually gets you. Let's read his little thing first though. Member of an elusive guild of bugs fixated on the maintenance of Hallownest's many signs and wayposts. The bugs of Hallownest were obsessed with building things. What strange little minds they had. Because after killing him, the game lets you feel bad about it if you go down to his house. Which is from that little villagey section near the Grosmother fight near Salubra, where we rescued Sly from at the very beginning of the game. I think it's this house? Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Dear, dear diary, isn't life just the most beautiful thing? Fixing signs, mending posts, let them break, I say. I'm a bit of mender for all that repairing. Sometimes doubt there's a single bug in Hallownest happier than me. Hello again, diary. Not long now until the next Menderbash. The stealthy types were a riotous bunch when we get together. And Menderberry kept flashing me that smile. Might be time to muster my courage and act on it. I love my home and life, but sharing it with another, why that would be the berry on top. My lovely diary, someone's gone and broke my favourite sign. Right there at the top of the crossroads. Keeps happening too. But you know, I just can't get mad about it. I should be thanking them really. More chances to fix that beautiful complex sign. And I've stocked up on spare parts, so I have no fear it'll ever stay broken for long. And, we went and killed him. For no other reason than it was a rare entry in the Hunter's Journal for a level of completion that isn't even necessary for literally anything, I don't think. It's not necessary for the Hunter's Mark.
Not sure if it's required for the other achievement that related to the hunters, because there's kill all enemies, which is just encounter everything and have them all entered in Hunter's Journal. But there's also the Hunter's Mark one, which is complete all entries, killing them all the required number of times for the second entry, and then go see the hunter to get the Hunter's Mark. I'm not entirely sure if he is required for either achievement, but well, we just did it. And now I feel really bad about it. But what are you gonna do? Anyway. But you know what, everybody? I think that is more than enough for now. As you can hear Zote drone on in the background. Yeah. That was something that I heard every single time I went up the well and ground pounded down it again. I heard Zote starting to talk, and it was the same sound clip every single time. Got pretty grating. All the more reason to be happy with finally getting the achievement for letting him to die. But anyway, I think that's enough for now, for this episode. And possibly for the entire Hollow Knight series, bonus episodes included. Unless I, at some point, feel the need to come back and complete the Hall of Gods, but I don't know. We'll see. It's not a definite no, but it's not something I'm looking forward to either. So we'll leave that as a maybe. Probably no for now, at least. So anyway, with that, that is the end of the Hollow Knight series for now. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. I hope someone at least got some sort of enjoyment out of this incredibly grindy bonus material, because it wasn't as fun as the main game to do, was it? But you know, hopefully it brings at least some joy to someone out there, because that'll be enough. So with that, I've been Marvelex. This has been the wonderful, wonderful game Hollow Knight, and I hope to see you soon for another series. Goodbye.